Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory. Let's talk about which cryptos are good. Let's talk about which cryptos you should be interested in and why you should be interested in this growing thing that you keep hearing about called cryptocurrency, guys. So first off, guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button if you're liking the video. And if you disagree with the video or you think I might be off on something, drop it in the comments. We'd love to have a dialogue, continue on the video and the thoughts and that kind of thing. So guys, let's get into it. Let's just start with what is cryptocurrency? Well, what is cryptocurrency in the beginning and what is cryptocurrency now are kind of two different things. But to give you a brief history, what Bitcoin is, it is basically a public ledger, guys. It's a public ledger history book of transactions dating back to 2009. All right. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that kind of follow this payment model, they're basically, in the same sense, basically created with a goal in mind, right? You see me sitting here thinking, I have a goal in mind. I want to get across to you what cryptocurrency is. So people want a truly sovereign, decentralized, censorship-resistant currency. That is essentially what Bitcoin is or was, however you want to look at it. But what we want to look at is which coins hold these properties that make Bitcoin unique among the 2 million cryptos or, however many 100,000 cryptos, depending on where you go to give you a total number, different from all of those. So think of a history book. Think of a literal history book of every transaction dated back all the way to 2009. And that is kind of what Bitcoin is. Now, what if somebody changes something? Well, that's not really possible, guys. Well, it technically is possible from a technical standpoint, but not realistic. So we have two things. We have miners and we have nodes. So miners are going to be working an algorithm. They're going to be in a warehouse, and they're going to be in the form of a mining rig, which is a computer. Think of it as kind of a supercomputer of sorts. Mining an algorithm, guys. Running an algorithm, which is a complicated math problem, basically to try to solve that math problem, in return get a block reward, guys. So the block reward, I believe, is 6.25 BTC, and similar coins follow this same model, guys. There is a block reward given to the miner to incentivize them to use power, to buy the equipment, to set up a business, whatever, to do it just in their own right. But regardless, there is that incentive to do it. So how do miners work? Well, that's not the purpose of this video, really. You can look into how mining works if you really want to get into it. And every coin is different. There are some coins that are the same, that run the same algorithm, that follow this same model more closely. And then there's some that follow different models and do their own thing and kind of define what they are in their own right? But here we go, and we're going to talk about next nodes. So you have nodes that are verifying that what's going on with the computer software or the blockchain is indeed following certain rules. So what do we mean by rules? Well, if a function says something has to be this certain way, by the code is law, it has to be that way. So what do the nodes do? They cooperate with one another to make sure that the rules are being implemented on the actual computer software, aka the blockchain, aka the token of whatever the native blockchain is, aka the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever you want to look at it. It's all the same in that sense. So that's what we got with crypto. That is what cryptocurrency was in the beginning. Now what we have is we have totally different stuff. We're not in the same spot. We are in a totally different spot now. So we have crypto in the beginning, and now we have where crypto is now. So we got to know the difference, guys. Cryptocurrency is not the same now as it was in 2009 when we were doing Bitcoin transactions, Litecoin, later on, Dash later on, Neo, doing these different models of the way the algorithms work and the proof of stake models work. We get it, right? We understand kind of what crypto is now. Now, where it is now is a billion different, well, I wouldn't say billion, maybe million different ways. Right now, we have totally different stuff going on. We have coins or tokens being built on top of proof of stake models now that were formerly mineable. We have BTC that doesn't really work as a payment system as it was intended in 2009, and as it did work for quite a while. We have forked versions of Bitcoin that people do call the original Bitcoin, me included, guys. We have these alternative ideas. We have coins that follow similar models but have different stuff going on, like Dash with master nodes. We have an evolvement of where crypto is now, guys. But what we want to make sure we keep, at least on this channel, and mindful of is we need to make sure which cryptos are following a certain timeline, not really a timeline, a certain set of rules, right? A certain set of concepts. So that is what we are looking at on this. So guys, what we are looking at here is coin market cap. So if you guys are just getting into crypto, what we need to know is we need to know where to go to find certain things that we want to look at that might be crypto related. And that's why we land at coin market cap. It's a great place to start. I personally like World Coin Index, but I feel like this is the best place to start to kind of organize where stuff is, guys. So right up here, we have the market cap. This is all great, but how do we kind of pick and choose which kind of coins are good? So back to what I was saying is we need to follow coins that follow a certain set of principles or rules. So how do we do this? Well, we have to learn about which coins follow these certain rules. But in this video, we're going to kind of catch you up which coins do and which coins don't. So we're just going to kind of go down the list here, and we are going to create a list in our mind of what exactly these coins do and what they exactly are. So Bitcoin is what we already talked about, a decentralized network of computers operated by miners and nodes to basically validate transactions on the blockchain. And this is an on-chain coin. These transactions are happening on-chain, meaning the actual block has the sensitive data on the transaction, the communication history, the inputs and the outputs. It's basic math, guys. It's ones and zeros on a simpler note, right? So now we have Ethereum. So basically Ethereum going to be mineable. Not anymore, guys. It's not mineable anymore. There is no cap supply on how many Ethereum tokens there are. And I'm not dogging Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is the biggest market cap next to Bitcoin. And it crushes it in terms of development. It's a great coin. It's a great platform. So please don't get butthurt and think I'm talking crap. It is just things that we have to be aware about. It is a lot of coin tokens built on top of Ethereum, but really the value is in Ethereum itself, in my personal opinion, guys. So we have Tether coin, guys. So if you haven't heard about Tether, guys, think of it as a dollar peg that has been around longer than any coin that is considered a stable coin. So it is the OG of stable coins, and it is not necessarily backed one for one by, well, it's claimed to be backed by one for one in every bank around, like all these banks around the world, but there's been a lot of skepticism on this coin. But the cool thing about this particular stable coin is they mint it on a variety of blockchains, guys. Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, OsmoGo, all sorts of blockchains. Tether is being minted, so it's not necessarily bad for crypto. We don't know if it's necessarily good or bad. It seems like as crypto people, we have not really figured out. Most people say that this is bad, but you know, we got to keep an open mind here, guys. We just don't know. BNB, so this is Binance coin basically, guys. And Binance basically created their own token. So Binance coin is actually a lot better. Think of Binance coin as really badass. It's basically the best house token you can buy for any crypto exchange, in my personal opinion. Keep in mind, it is up quite a bit from $6 up to $239, but it's been up here for a while, guys, and it even went to 600. It's been at 200 or more, I'd say, for the last, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, that kind of thing. But what we have is a proof of stake coin, XRP, guys. It's going to be basically the same as, not really the same as Solana, but or Cardano or, Tron. But those ones I just mentioned do have a different technical approach to how the coins are created. They're basically created out of thin air, guys, however you want to think about it. And people have governing mechanisms to vote based on how rich you are in that particular ecosystem. So, it's risky, but we've also seen these same coins like BNB, like Solana, like XRP, like Cardano, still be some of the best performers, and Tron doing really good right now. the best performers in terms of price. So, take this with a grain of salt, guys. You just have to realize what these coins are that are different and make your own judgment on whether or not you think, they're better choices for you. So going down the list here, guys, we're seeing more coins. We're skipping a few of these coins because they have been promoted by, Kevin O'Leary and just other people in the stock world that aren't really as relevant to crypto in my personal opinion. So we're not going to follow all these coins too much. Even though Polkadot, we see some cooperation, guys, with Ethereum and things like that. People that are in the same space, that have been in former projects, that have created their own projects. This is a big thing in crypto where a crypto developer will co-op Ethereum and then be one of the main people on Ethereum, and then decide to go on their way to make their own coin, make their own marketplace of sorts. And we've seen Shiba Inu, some of these tokens that are built on top of different blockchains. And guys, I did a video about the difference between coins and tokens. I do recommend you check that out. I did it recently to give you an idea of where we're jumping and where we're taking the crypto stuff past just what is a coin, what is a token, because not all of these coins are the same, guys. They're very different in unique ways. Moving on down the list, we're seeing Monero. We're seeing stuff like privacy coins. We're seeing privacy functions built out on top, certain type coins, different blockchains, privacy, stuff that you can do basically at a fingertip away, but you are not utilizing an actual privacy coin. You're just using a privacy function. So there's different ways that these cryptos validate private transactions. In the case of Zcash, we've talked about, let's see what Zcash is, way down here. So some of these coins are not worth as much as you would think. They have modest market caps of $500 million, very, very low, maybe entry points if you're not looking for financial advice, guys, because, these coins are super low, but at the same time, we're making sure that the coins we look at have different functions. So we moved on down the list. We skipped a bunch of them, but essentially you have tokens that are built on top of blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, BNB, or you have coins that are organically created from mining, and those have a different variety of attributes as well that are very unique as well. On every coin, you just have to look to where the project is in the current moment. But you have mineable, you have proof of stake, you have some other different proof of, concept, different models of how the coin is built out. But really what we want to really keep in mind and mindful of is the differences, guys. So that is going to be a brief list of just which coins you should buy. Now, the video might be a little bit not that, because I didn't really tell you which coins to buy, but I gave you a good start on what to look into of what you think you might want to buy. And what I like and what you like might be two different things. I prefer coins that are mineable. I mean, if they're a meme coin, great. If they're a meme coin, no. I don't really care if they're a meme coin. I need to have some form of accountability. I need to have some form of decentralization, some form of censorship-resistant type currency, and that is kind of why I stick to these mineable coins. And I'm always talking about mineable coins in general, but we have seen, like I said, guys, proof-of-stake coins, Tron, Solana, XRP, BNB, be some of the biggest gainers in the crypto space since I've been in, guys. So if you guys are liking the channel, make sure you hit the like the video, and we will catch you guys in the next episode.